Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shining.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. Whoosh. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 65 yards on the ground. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. some room to maneuver. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Trubisky. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field and following the pick six. And they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third down, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Aguayo on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They go play action here on first down. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Buying time. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
at midfield now. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Newton, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Off play action. Newton. Left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton now to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots! Here we go. Green! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots! Detroit! Detroit!
Trubisky will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is knocked down from the side at the 47-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Green,
Play action. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Over! Gun!
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Over!
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
There we go now.
And the wideout in motion. He'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium?